Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Today is a very busy day. Move this truck out of here. Recover. Leave. I'm gonna start that logging or train rebuilding, restoring the tracks. So, in order to do so, we need a crap ton of wooden planks and a crap ton of wooden beams. What I'm going to do is get the planks first. If I can find my trucks, they're everywhere. There we go. These are the two I was looking for. Let's just sit there with the crane on it. Detach, delete, recover, leave. I pre-whatevered. I planned for this. So at the sawmill over in the previous map is a 24 wooden planks. I took 2 loads of long logs, 2 sets or whatever you want to call it, and brought them over and took them into the sawmill, and now they're just waiting there for me to pick up. So I have to make a couple trips. Bear with me. It's going to be a longer mission. 24, so that's minimal 3 trips. Luckily, it's all basically highway there and back, so gotta be done. And then we'll again, my math or something is off because I think I talked about this on the previous recording, which should have been yesterday, IRL, because today's the 19th of August. But for some reason, I don't think it's right. I don't know why, but we're gonna haul 25. Hypothetically, we'd only need 24, but it don't seem right. I'm hoping it's right, but it don't seem right. And then somewhere, of course, along the line here, I'll have to get a thumbnail. If you all have any questions or comments, as a, whether it be the game or whatever, as long as it's respectful questions, I'll answer you. I don't have any problems with that. I don't want to hear anything inappropriate or see anything inappropriate. We're going to have some longer missions, of course, coming up. So, like, this one is kind of long. The next one will be short. I'm trying to do the math here. And then the following one won't be too bad either. So the next 3 under this, well, the next 2 actually, under this specific, whatever the company is here. Nonagon Infrastructures. Are relatively short. And then the other one is all logging. So I think there's 4 logging missions. And then we have timed events. I don't even know how many of those there are. I'll have to look that up too. But I don't project those being too difficult. I hope. Oh, don't hit the tree. I want that. And on the engine on the truck. And the thing is, I've just, not that long ago, I've done this mission on my other account. This is why I'm wondering why it's not as many beams or metal rolls. Because what we have to do is take metal rolls from the railway station or otherwise. I'm going to grab 10, I think, from the one that's by the railway station. Because that hypothetically will get me 5 beams. And I'll take those to the once you make your 5 beams, then you can take them over. It's a lot of driving. You gotta drive here and then drive back over here. Luckily, again, it's relatively good road. It's kind of like this. It's not like you're going through across the dusty trails and whatever of the map. Through the bowels, you know, the depths of hell. Get your stuff unloaded. Excuse me. Alright, I'll start with wooden planks here. 5. Like I said, if you're wondering where these all came from, let's check out the previous, well, like 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago. Where we actually, it's like a logging mission. I can't remember the name of that mission. We took, in the beginning of that mission, we brought logs over here. Or I brought logs over here. I just include you guys as part of this when I say we. So, if you're wondering why I say we, it's just because of that. Like, we're going to do this together. You know, kind of thing. But, so this made this easier. So, had you not done this, had you not done it the way I did it, which you don't have to, in the other map, there are enough wooden planks at, like, construction sites. You just have to drive literally all over the map in order to round them all up. I just found this as being faster, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but because it's all centrally located in one location, just boom, go get them, come back. That's it. And it's good road. Those places where you're going to have to travel to get them on the other map are rough terrain, mud holes, uphill, downhill, uneven terrain, that kind of thing. I think this is the best option. You do it the way you want to do it, though. If you think this is cheating, which I don't think it is, so they made it so that you could do that. They give you the option, essentially. I think there's actually wooden planks on this map, maybe somewhere. I know we got wood framing, metal framing yet that I didn't use because I built my stuff over at I just deleted everything, so over here. Actually, I didn't. I have some trucks over here. I made my metal beams over there. Oh, there we go. So, I didn't go to those locations to get the metal beams. I just got them from them. It's still process. You have to, you know, do all the stuff. Come on, a little bit further. Oh, we got a jack trailer. This is the problem with this trailer. And I should have backed up. Can I back up yet? Again. Oh, no, it's in the way. Son of a bitch. There's a way to fix that. Now, unpack. Detach. You have to get it to kick. So this is the part that's going to slow me down because of the trailer jacked up. If that truck wasn't behind me, I could do it. Let's see if I can move this thing without tipping over. If I can move it, then I can get away with it. Detach or attach. See, it's not even connected. I can hit detach. Hey, it worked. Doesn't want to back up. Well, that worked. Just enough time. But if you were to... Excuse me. That one back there is fine. If you were to... at the gateway, just go into the gateway. My shit's unpacked yet. Oh, hold on. I had to let go of the cable. Unpack. Pack cargo. Okay, so it counts now. If you were to have, at the gateway, unhooked it, like detach the trailer, and then go to the other map. So the trailer would stay in this map, and the truck portion of it, the tractor portion of it, would go to the other map. So it would separate them, and then just come back and then rehook it, and you're good to go. I found that works. As long as it doesn't, because sometimes it just stiffens up like one of them fainting goats. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, I gotta turn that trailer on. It stiffens up like a fainting goat and tips over. Trying to get up. Oh, I gotta get a decent picture. It's gotta go the other way. It just stiffens straight-legged and tips over. I've had it happen. I need to change time of day. You always put that crap in the way so you can't see. I need a picture. Maybe by this bridge up here. But if you can catch it, you can fix it. But unfortunately, I brought myself back to whatever. Oh, where's the fucking truck? The trailer. Oh, why do you gotta do this to me? I know I was connected to it. I don't know when I disconnected it. I blame it on the game. I'm obviously hit a button somewhere. This thing is jacked up. Turn. There we go. That's what I wanted. Something like that. Snippet. No, my fingers aren't working today yet. Got that cubital tunnel and it's acting up again. I gotta love it. Sure wish there was a cure for that. Alright. Save. Restoring the tracks. Let's go. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for this shit. We got stuff to do, man. Thumbnail will be done. All I gotta do is complete the missions. I mean, it's not really that far, but it's a time consumer. I think when I did this on my other channel, I was watching something else, put on a movie or something, but I can't do that when I'm recording. Maybe record all the audio from the from whatever I'm watching. I can't remember which one it was, what I was watching when I did this. Probably Big Bang Theory, because I just started over on that one. It's a good series. Excuse me. That's a good series. Quick episodes. Ugh. Yeah, so we just gotta take this to this whatchamacallit site, and then we'll make a turnaround and go get more. Run them up. So how would, excuse me, my question of the day, I guess, would be, well, I guess I asked, but a question is not question of the day. How would you all do this? Would you do the convoy like this, or would you do single trips? So you'd have to make 5 trips. Or would you drive around the map and get all of the wood framing? So here, there's a couple down here. You guys can't see them. There's one there, one there, one there, plus the obvious ones. I went around and I counted them all, and there are enough. But you're all over the map. And you can only haul, at most, 6, right? So you'd pick a location and you'd go hit 3 locations, put one on the hood. You know what I'm saying? Then you brought them all the way back, and then turn around and go all the way back across the map again. Or would you do the 2x trailers, so you wouldn't have to pull one of these trailers. Like the Volrondi or the, what do you call it, the Fleet Star with a flatbed and a crane. And just haul 2 planks at a time. You got a lot of time in your hands if you can do it that way. That's 12 trips. Nobody wants to make 12 trips across the map. I don't want to make 3. But it's got to be done. This will be 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I got to make one more trip to come back and get 4 of them. Again, at least it's not mud and uneven terrain and all that stuff. It's just highway. This is like playing an off-road version of American Truck Simulator, which I do like that game. And I'm actually thinking about, like I said, I had mentioned in a previous episode of recording of this, that a friend of mine and I want to start something on Saturdays on my Twitch channel and his Twitch channel, or his YouTube channel. And we haven't decided on what it is, and the time frame and all that stuff. Have to figure it all out. But we were thinking of something like a collab, like something we could both do. And, I'd be open for, just about any game. But I'm kind of leaning toward American Truck Simulator, where we just drive convoys. But he's got a channel that's all he does is, one of his channels. He's got 2 YouTube channels. One of them's all just driving on ATS or ETS2, American Truck Simulator, European Truck Simulator 2 on PC. So maybe he wouldn't want to do that. We got a stiffness. Hold on. Detach the trailer, and then we're going to travel to Grainwoods River. So I'm going to go there without the trailer. I should show up on this other map. Skip scenes. So now I'm here without this. Travel back, and then I should be able to reconnect to that trailer. And once you do that, it should be able to. We gotta get up closer, like here. Oh, I gotta move that other truck. All right, let's get this one out of the way. We'll switch positions. Change truck. Push forward. Go forward. Apparently I didn't pull far enough forward. There we go. Now we come back and grab this trailer. Attach trailer. There. That would be how you do it. It didn't quite work as smooth as I thought it would. It did work. The next trip's only going to be the one truck, so once we go there and back, I only got to bring one truck. But yeah, we haven't decided on which game we'd like to combine forces on. He's got a smaller YouTube channel as well. It's nothing crazy. We've just been playing. We've been gaming together for a long time, so. Oh God, it's got to be close to 15 years already. Time flies. And we've done collabs, and actually he joins in on Sundays. He records. He does live streams with. When I'm on Twitch, he's on YouTube. So But we were thinking of adding in another day, another day of live, because he has a live channel and a upload channel. Like this one, this is my upload channel. His upload channel is American Truck Simulator. We've done it before though, and that's what kind of gets me. But we've done it before, and it as far as we've actually done live American Truck Simulator. Wooden planks. Oop, one more. Reverse. And not many people watch it. I don't know what the deal is, but we've never pulled a lot of viewers either on Twitch or on YouTube, because I've done both. I've done both places. I've streamed live on Twitch and I've streamed live on YouTube on this game. Or this game I've done too, live. And the people that follow me on YouTube, or used to follow me on YouTube, even when I was on YouTube, and all I streamed was ATS, or my brain's not working. Stream with GTA. So you have GTA 5 fans. So they're big fans of GTA 5. So if they see you're not streaming GTA 5, they won't watch you play this game, American Truck Simulator. You can play anything you want in the Call of Duty, whatever, and they're not watching. If it isn't GTA 5, which is essentially a dead game. I mean, it's been out for way too long. We need GTA 6. But they will, it's like they're stubborn. They don't want to watch anything else. They only want to watch GTA 5. We'll see what happens when GTA 6 comes out, but I'm hoping that it's not a flop. I mean, because on my other channel, even on my Twitch channel, that's by my other channel, I call it my Twitch or my YouTube, either one, where I do live streams. I've done Red Dead Redemption 2. No viewers. Well, not no viewers, but very few. I've done all kinds of different Minecraft. I've done all kinds of games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 Zombies, Black Ops 3 Zombies, which are some of my favorite games. And people just don't want to watch. I mean, you get a few that are just fans, right? So they're fans of whatever you do. Then you got your diehards that just want to watch GTA 5. Well, that saved me a little time. I gotta change my time of day to afternoon. At least it didn't glitch out this time. It's something with these trailers. So if you're not using these big fat tired trailers, then you don't have to worry about it. And I had somebody comment a question, how do you get the trailers? Because they're not just in there. In order to essentially unlock the fat tired trailers, like these are, I can't do it because I got a thing on. In order to unlock those, if you're interested in using these trailers, you have to unlock the JBE, like put in your mod browser or mod menu, subscribe to that, whatever how it works, the JBE BM17. So once you've done that, then you get access to this trailer. I don't even use the BM17, only occasionally. But it's still in my unlocked. You know, I could if I wanted to get one. And I think I do have one in my here somewhere. But you don't have to actually build one. You just have to unlock it or open it up so that you're able to use it if you wanted to. And then you get this trailer. I like the trailer. He actually built the trailer for me because I told him, I said, I want a trailer that's got the same size, same tires and everything that this does. The big fatties on it. So my friend, who is JBE, he went in and created that. And thank you again. If you're watching. He doesn't play this too much. But when he did, he was big into making the modded vehicles. Now he's got, life gets in the way. You got stuff going on, Now, but not everybody can play video games for 15 to 20 hours a day on their days off. I play a lot. I play before work. I play after work. I play on my days off. I play a lot of video games. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Keeps me out of trouble. Alright. So we only gotta make one more trip back across the map to get 4 planks. And then we get to start doing the metal rolls and beams and stuff. Oh. I'll take this truck. No, we don't want to delete any trailers. We just want to change truck. I mean, we've spent the half an hour already. Just driving so far. We haven't made anything. We haven't done any of the, actually done the track things. Change truck. Haven't done any of that. Alright, off we go back across the map again. Now I'm not pulling a trailer, so this should actually go a little bit faster. It does go slower when you're pulling trailers, as opposed to just driving. But you're making 2 trips to 1, so you're still, in my eyes, you're still faster than just doing 1 at a time. But like this, I'm moving right along. So hopefully this last trip don't take half an hour. Like I said, we still have to craft the rail sections and put them in place, which really doesn't take long. But it still has to be done. All this little stuff has to be done. Now, had I not preempted the logging stuff, we would have, before all of this, we would have had to take logs to the thing, and that would have taken more time. So, probably been another 15-20 minutes. Added on already. Alright. So far, so good. I may stop and get some fuel on my way back. See, now I can actually go fast enough to damage my suspension. Whereas before, when you're towing trailer or towing, you didn't have the, whatchamacallit. I'll have to get on our back. I only need 4. I think that's all that's there anyway. At this, whatchamacallit, just 4 wooden planks. Excuse me. And I know I've asked this question before. And I hardly get any responses from any of my questions, first of all. I don't know if y'all are watching this on mute or what. But I hardly ever get any answers to the questions that I pose. I'm curious as to how many people actually have this game that are viewers. I mean, do you own the game? Are you thinking of buying the game? Do you have the game and don't play anymore? Because you got frustrated? I know people like that. A friend of mine, he played it all the way up till he got to Alaska. So he did the Michigan maps, the 4 original Michigan maps. And then as soon as he got to Alaska in the snow, he gave up on it. He said it was too hard to drive in the snow. I'm like, you guys gotta get the tires unlocked so you can get to it. Because he was a purist. He didn't want to use the modded vehicles. And I get it. But you can still get chains for your tires on the other vehicles. He's like, that's just too much messing around. To go in and change 4 tires, you know. Or change, not even 4 tires, just change your tires to, what do you call them? Studded ice, chains, whatever. These tires that I'm using now have everything built into them, so I don't have to ever change them. They're good for everything. They have the studs. They're good for highway. They're excellent. Well, supposedly excellent for all terrains. So I'll never have to, because they're studded tires versus chains. You don't see the chains, but you can see the studs on them. But yeah, do you actually own the game, or you just like watching it? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think if there's a game that I like to watch, but I don't want to play it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not your type of game that you would normally play, but you still watch it because of the streamer, right? So because of the... I mean, this game is pure... I mean, the channel's name is Pure Snowrunner. So you can't expect me to play Minecraft or anything other than Snowrunner. Let's stick to the Snowrunner theme. There's plenty of content. Okay, I'm only in like the whatever region this is now. And then in my off stream account, I'm still in the next region. And I forgot how much fun it was. Fun in quotes, not fun. That's the note of sarcasm in my voice. You'll see when we get there. Oh, I don't want to put wood planks in. I want to empty. Alright, so now we're going to turn and burn. We're going to go get some metal rolls. hit pull, we want to make some wide turns because we are pulling truck and trailer. So this will get me 5, 10. Plus there's one truck over there that I'm probably going to grab another 5. That's 15. And then I'll have to make another trip and get the other 10. And then it'll be 25 or 24 or 25. It'll be anything, but. So we got a few trips to do. Did we make the turn back there? Yes. Bear with me. It's all part of the process. I'm trying to do it as timely as possible, but it's still taking time. At least it's all now. Now it's all in this map. Not the service spare parts, metal rolls. 5 here. More. Now we just got to drive to the fabrication site to make the metal beams. Then we load up the metal beams. This will get me 5 metal beams. This will 2 truckloads. And I need 12 metal beams. In order to complete the process. Camera's all wonky. I gotta turn here. Missed my turn. We're gonna ditch that truck because I don't want it to tip over, and we gotta make it daytime. No, we'll make it morning. It's still gonna be a little dark, but it'll lighten up as we go. Sorry about the darkness. Alright, change truck. I missed my turn. I wanted to go through that way, but this is just as good. Might actually be a little safer to do it this way. Truck, not the go. Don't hit the tree. Light pole, whatever you got back going on back there. It's very time consuming, but I mean, it's in a way, it's a good thing, you know. Do you want it to be over really fast? Burn right through the game. Well, that was fun. Nothing worse than a video game. You go out and you buy it, and you complete, you know, as we used to call it back then, you beat the game in one day, you know. which is why I guess back in the day, I don't know. There's still a way to do that. I think through. I don't even know if it's still a thing anymore. Is GameFly still a thing? Um, where you could rent games. Like back in my day, you used to have video stores where they would have video games you could rent. You know, you could rent it for a week or rent it for a weekend, a day, or whatever. And if it was a short game, you could whip right through it and be like, okay, well, glad I didn't buy it because I was able to beat it in, 6 hours or whatever. And now the game's basically unplayable. I have found that there are games like this one that I can go back and redo and not have a problem with it. There is no way to really beat this game, though. I mean, you complete all the missions, yes, but there's so many variables in this game as opposed to, I don't know. I guess Red Dead Redemption 2 would be another one. You complete the story mode. And then there's like all the little side things that you can do. Like going fishing and hunting and getting all the stuff and all the plant things. Alright, so we gotta drop the rolls. Fabricate metal beams. Put beams on truck. And then go back this way. Alright, change truck. I'm gonna need some fuel here. Come on out. Alright. Beams. Rolls off truck. Fabricate. Now we can get 3. Oh, roll forward. Roll forward. We'll put that one on here. We'll put it on this truck. Hopefully it'll stay in place. Just gotta get it lined up so that it stays like so. Start crane. Alright, so we have 5 and we're gonna need many more. 7 more. Come on. 7 more planks. Trying to figure out how we can do 7. Because this is 5. And if I do the same trip again, I get 5 more. And then we gotta do a sepulchre. So we're gonna have to make 2 more trips. I don't know if this is any faster by putting it in auto. But I think we'll keep it on this one so that it stays controllable and we keep our beams where they're supposed to be. We're gonna need some fuel, but I have roof fuel yet, so. But yeah, there used to be places like that. I don't know if this GameFly is still a thing where you can like essentially rent games. That way, if you beat it, you didn't waste the 60, now 80, 70 or 80 bucks on a game and complete the game, and then it's not a replayable game. I try to look at games when I'm purchasing them and try to be like, okay, what happens when I'm done with the game? Is it going to be garbage? Am I going to just want to sell it? Get rid of it? donate it, whatever. Um, I don't know. I mean, you got your Call of Duties. Um, I think a lot of those die off, right? So if you went back, like even now, and tried to play like your original Black Ops or whatever online, is there anybody even playing that? To be fair, they're playing the new one, Black Ops 6 or whatever the hell is out now. But are they playing Modern Warfare 3 from the PS3? Are they still playing that online? Is that even an option? Can you play that still online? You know, so if you had that game, it's useless. It's a it's a frisbee essentially. If you bought the digital, or there probably wasn't even a digital copy of that. Now we're talking MW3 from the Blackout from PS3 days, not the remake that they falsely advertised, in my opinion. I think they should come back with Black Ops 2 remastered. And in my opinion, Black Ops 2 was one of the better multiplayer Call of Duties. Well, I call it Call of Duty, but it's still Black Ops 2. Whatever. Um, but who am I to say? I didn't like the one, I forget which one it is, where you could run on the walls and stuff. That one, they lost me on that one. I don't want to play Halo. I want to play Call of Duty. What do you got? I'm running into poles over there. I've got like 3 squeezes of fuel in this thing. I gotta refuel. This thing's gonna run out. Yeah, they lost me on that one. I lost complete interest in it, so I didn't play a couple of them because of that. Oh, no! Don't want to lose the trailer. Excuse me. All right, turn around again. We go back to the warehouse. This one still got a bunch in it because I refueled it at that fuel station over in the other map. All right, back to the railway station again. We only got to make this one more time because there is a truck over at the yeah, there's a truck over at the other warehouse, which is really close to the fabrication site for the metal beams that I can grab metal rolls for. Probably gonna grab 6. Man, I should grab more, but I'm gonna do 6 because it's uneven terrain over there. Take this turn wide so that I can not jackknife anything back there. So. Let's come across this stuff. I don't know. I mean, everybody's gotten burnt on games like that. where they bought the game, and or it really sucked, because you bought it without playing it first. That was another upside of um, the video stores back in the days. You got to test it. It's like, I'm gonna try it out for a weekend or whatever, and after playing it for a couple hours, you'd be like, I'm just gonna go buy it. Then you can return the game, or you'd be like, I'm not buying this. I'm glad I rented it first. What happened to the other one? I'm like, what the hell? Alright. That's not this warehouse. We gotta go to this one now. There's 10 at this one. I think that's all there is here is metal rolls. Gotta get a nice swing here so I can turn around. But yeah, if you've played video games long enough, you've gotten burnt on buying a game that really just wasn't that great. I'm trying to think of one of the ones that I've gotten burnt. There's many. Trying to think. Oh man. Or something you thought you would like. I mean, that'd be another one. It's something you thought you'd like, but I can just hear some of the comments. This game, I bought this game thinking it was going to be a good game, and then it ended up sucking. There's a lot to this game. I mean, if you think it's just going to be easy, it's like my truck behind me is like not even on or something here. Alright, we're going to do one at a time because I don't want to tip over. We'll just get it on the road over here and we'll switch back to the other truck. There's a lot to this game. I'll find it yet. Oh, I gotta try to squeeze between some trees here. Turn the corner. There we go. Struck. Hook and go. I'm honestly trying to think of. I mean, I have a bunch of games that I don't play, or they were fun for a little while, and they. Minecraft. I think Minecraft is one of those things where I'm not into the survival part of it, right? So if I wanted to play a survival style game, I was playing Ark. Survival Evolved. I wasn't playing Minecraft. To be honest, I've never played Minecraft in survival mode. I've only ever done creative mode. Because I like to build stuff. If you've ever watched any of my Ark videos, which you've probably not, I like to build stuff. So when I build my base on Ark, it looks like a house. I've done hotels, I've done mansions, I've done all kinds of different things. Not just a cube. Just a regular box base, which is fine. It works, it's practical. But my goal was to make it look like a house, make it look like whatever. I've done them over water. I've done them over waterfalls. I've done them over, done flat surfaces. I've done whatever. Done tower bases. But it's got to be something that you like to do because it takes time to build this stuff. And I know Ark has a creative mode as well where you can go in, unlimited resources as far as that goes. And I like to still go gather resources. And have part of it, but 5 of those. Got my beams again. And then the next truck will get a 3. And then we'll be up to 10. This is where it'd be very nice if you had 4 friends that could make this game a lot quicker. Let's see. Let's get around this way. Make this quicker as far as less trips. But again, my whole thing with that is, well, now you just shortened up the game. You shortened it up, so now it's less stuff that you have to do. Let me get it. There we go. Good enough. It wasn't that bad. Restore crane. You can't go too fast. If you're going to try to be like doing it this way, you can't just go full throttle. Oof. I would say sports games would be one of the games that I thought I would like. Like I went and bought Madden, this last season of Madden. I don't know which one, 24, 25, whatever it is. And I'm like, oh, I'll play that. I'll go through the seasons and all this and that, and run a team from preseason all the way up. And I got 3 games, 4 games in, and I went. And then I bought MLB, or I got MLB something on. I think it was a PlayStation of the Month game or something like that. Might have been 25. I don't know which one. One they gave away on PlayStation Plus. They're like, ooh. Played it for a couple games. I'm like, nah. It's just, you have your style of game and then you have your not style of game. If you're not a sports fanatic, you're not going to play sports games. Back in the day, when we didn't have online stuff, when it was just you and your brother, or you and your cousin, or you and your friends playing Call of Duty, or not Call of Duty, but sports, playing Madden and stuff, and it was just head to head, you're sitting right next to each other playing. It was different. It was a different thing. As opposed to now where you're playing against somebody that's in, I don't know, whatever country. Could be anywhere. Literally around the world, I think. It's just not the same thing anymore. Like that. Man, this is taking longer than I was thinking it was going to take. I still got one more trip. Plus, I got to go drop these 6 rail sections off. Well, the trip I'm going to do, I have another, I have that other truck, so I'm going to grab, with that truck, I'm going to go grab some metal rolls and do it that way. I hope this beam stays on. I don't want to dink with it. Like, I played a lot of games back in the day. It was just me. You know, solo games. God of War. Solo game. Tomb Raider. Solo game. Played the crap out of those games. Before they had multiplayer and online stuff. I played a lot of that stuff. Tiger Woods Golf. The originals. The OGs. Tiger Woods 98, 99, 2000. Back when they had that boost mode where you could... I still play golf games. I still do, even the newest ones. But they had that boost where if you tap the button just right and you get that golf ball that glows, and you could hit the ball just a little bit further, you know. Animations and stuff. It was actually neat. And the fantasy courses and stuff on there. It's different now. It's not the same. It's still fun. But people don't want to watch me play that either. At least the people that follow me don't want to watch me play it. And I'm actually pretty good at it. Oh, excuse me. I just don't play it. I mean, I play off camera, but I don't stream it because people don't watch it. And it's like you look over at the live stream and there's one person or two people watching. It's like they're not watching it. They're just coming in to hang out with you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Pack the beam. I hit the crane button every time. Alright. So we're going to need the rail sections. So we'll just move this out of the way. You can't haul a shit ton of these things because they'll fall off. I would say you're probably going to be able to do 2 at a time. Change track. Once you start laying them down. So they'll speed it up on that end of it. Again, I'm going to go grab the other truck. I'm going to end up with 5 of these trucks sitting in this parking lot. I just got to find it. Here he is. 4, 5. This will get me 2.5 more beams. Actually, you know what? Let's do 1 more. Platform 6. We'll put it on the hood. Leaves 4 in this location, and I think there's still 5 left over at the maybe that's why it seemed like it was not enough beams. I gotta turn this around. This is gonna be fun. Or not enough metal rolls because of the fact that it just took so long. And this isn't even taking that long. It was 40-some minutes just to drive back and forth with the wooden planks. So we're only about 20 minutes of doing this. Oh, easy. Easy, big fella. Last thing I want is to be picking up metal rolls. Now we're in the mud. I gotta slow down. So technically we have 10 planks over there at the warehouse, at the other rail section warehouse or whatever. So we're going to have 2 more coming. But I'm only going to do 2. I'm going to leave 1 metal thing over here. 1 metal rail. Excuse me, metal plank, whatever they call them. I'm almost running out of fuel on this thing, too. Alright. I'll go this way, maybe. I think it's this way I can go. Just want to throw it on the truck. I don't care where it ends up, as long as it stays in the trailer. Pack cargo. Alright, now we need to make 3, but we only need to make all 2. Let's go. Back over to the and again, at least this road is a decent road. If every time you had to haul this through mud and muck and everything else, it'd be like, it's gonna take freaking forever. And again, the game is beautiful. It's just unfortunate we don't get to use all of the area, you know. You can look at it, but you can't do anything with it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other games. It was a different time back when you played a lot of Nintendo. Super Mario Brothers. I did. Played all of them. Donkey Kong Country. I love those games. But they're all single player games. I think you could play like player 1, player 2 type thing, but as far as you weren't co-op, you know what I mean? You did have a player 1, player 2, but on certain ones. But I'm trying to think of one of the first co-op games was probably like Double Dragon or something. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's just funny how I got into certain games because of other people that play it, you know? So I had no interest. None. No interest at all in getting GTA 5 when it first came out. Because I had played, I don't know which one it was. Most of the other ones. And it came up to one of them and I'm like, nope. I think it was Grand Theft Auto 4. Not San Andreas, but it was just Grand Theft Auto 4, if I'm not mistaken. Don't beat me to shit in the comments, because I'm not sure exactly which one it was. I just didn't care for the physics of the game. I didn't care for the graphics. I didn't care for any of it. And then San Andreas, I like that one. And I like GTA 5, but at the time, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play any more of this stuff. And they're like, no, we do this on there. We do this on there. It's like, you gotta get rid of the beams. Alright, so we need to have 6. 1, 3, 4, 5 hands. Why don't we have enough? Not enough in the warehouse. See, we have 5. What the fuck is that wooden plank doing there? Maybe that's why there's not enough. I don't know how we got a wooden plank up on the loading dock here, but pardon my French, sorry. Back. Still can't make 6. What are we missing? A wooden plank. Somewhere there's a... How did we miss out on one wooden plank? Stupid. Alright, we're just going to grab the rail sections. I'm going to start, and I'm going to... Because I want to get this game over. No offense, but I got shit to do. I have to go to work yet. So we're going to take 2. One on the trailer. And one on the... We'll put both on the trailer, actually. If we do this right, you can double stack it. Because it's over the hood, because of the way you got to get in and out of some of the places. The hood is not the best place for the rails. There we go. So we're good. Right. Restore crane. And I'll bring back some wooden planks. That's what my plan is here. I'm going to refuel. We'll take care of the first section first. First two sections. I still don't know where we had 25 or 24 planks. Where did it go? Did it get deleted somehow? Alright. I don't think you can just do this and go, okay, we're done. Holy shit, it will. I didn't think you could do that. I thought, when I played this before, it was like a glitch. You had to get that thing in freaking exact spot. It wasn't taking it otherwise. It does have to be unloaded, but it doesn't have to be apparently in the exact position. I'm gonna unpack it. Pull? Pull? Why are you not pulling? It's a rail section, it's not a big old beam. Where's some close wooden planks? You know what? We'll grab them when we come down here. We're going to grab these two next ones. Yep, the camera. Aerial camera. I can't change it to. So I can see. It gives me the overhead view. It doesn't do me any good. Maybe if I went in first person. Alright, we'll do the same thing. One on a loading platform, one on a truck. Grab this one. I think I can drive with this one. Across the hood. This one we'll go grab wooden planks. Or grab, wooden planks because they're right there by some planks. Can we get out the gateway? Oh, yes, we can. Alright. Yeah, like I said, it was a different... And anyway, so I had some friends that were playing GTA 5. We were burnt out on Black Ops 2. We played so much of the multiplayer. I was Master Prestige, so you couldn't go any higher. I had all of the diamond guns, which there was at that time with the highest level of camo. I had mastered everything in the game. So I actually beat Black Ops 2 in my opinion, because I had everything done, mastered. So then we started playing the zombies on Black Ops 2. And it's like, I got pretty good at zombies on Black Ops 2. Certain maps were better than others. I mean, we'd go high rounds. I still love Origins, even to this day. It is my all-time favorite zombie map. I have Zombie Chronicles for Black Ops 3. So with the gobblegums and stuff, so I do play occasionally on there. And I've actually done live events on there too. Live streams on it. Again, some people watch. 99% of the people that I have in my GTA from GTA don't watch that stuff because they don't want to watch it. But anyway, so we got tired of playing all of that, and I was still playing. Actually, I was still playing zombies. Restore crane. Let's do that, and then we're gonna unpack this right now. We're gonna drive. I was still playing zombies on Black Ops. Yeah, Black Ops 2 edition, not 3. 3 wasn't out yet at that time. And my friends that I was playing Call of Duty with, they're like, oh, we played this game, it's still great. I'm like, what is it? And they're like, GTA 5. I'm like, meh, I don't like GTA. He's like, no, it's different. It's not. You can race. I'm like, what? You can race? Yeah, it's real. It's like super realistic. I'm like, mm. I'm like, all right. I'll tell you what. I will go rent it if it's still at the video store, because this was a long time ago. This would have been 2013 when it first came out. Probably about a month after its release. Restore crane. Oh, you son of a bitch did it to me again. Alright, restore crane. Let's grab some wooden planks. They're right here. Anybody else have a problem with that brake on here? It like automatically puts the brake on. I don't know if I need any more. Is there more wooden planks? Yeah. I'm going to grab these just because if I need them for the next... I don't know if I do. I honestly don't know if I do. But at least I'll have them closer to where I need to go. You know. I'm right here. So. And we only have to build 2 more rail sections. One that technically, because one's already built. So this shouldn't be too much longer, actually. But yeah, he's like, oh no. So I went and rented it. Went and rented GTA 5. I'm like, I'll get it for a weekend. And the thing is, the video store only had 1 copy of it at the time, which is crazy because it was a popular game with a new release. And actually, it was 1 copy that was in. Sorry, 1 copy that was actually available. And I said, I want to rent this for the weekend. She just laughs at me. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you'll come back. I'm like, what do you mean? You'll be coming back for more. You'll be wanting to rent it longer. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I play it, and it's addicting, and da-da-da-da. I'm like, huh. Well, I'll start out with the weekend. We did racing. Racing was okay. And this was the beginning of GTA 5, so the races were all Rockstar created races, Rockstar being the maker of the game. And even to this day, I'm sorry, but Rockstar doesn't make very good races. It's just my opinion. And then I found out you could actually make your own races. I'm like, well, I can do that. And then I found a community, while I was on YouTube, I found people that were off-roading on GTA. So you get the bigger trucks, and you go through mud holes, and you go through mountains, and climb hills, and steep hills, and whatever. It's not all about supercar racing and muscle car racing and stuff. We were off-roading. We were driving up waterfalls, and you name it. And we only need one wooden plank. I'll leave these 3 on here. And then we're going to switch trucks. Bear with me on this one. Back up. Actually, you know what? We can go for it. It gives me this weird camera angle when I do it the other way. Alright. But yeah, we were doing all kinds of stuff. I hooked up with these guys, and he happened to be a YouTuber, and he was streaming GTA 5 racing, off-road racing. So I got in with that group, and that's where some of my friends are still from. They're from that era. From 2013. People that I've met way back in the beginning of the game. And they're still friends today. Still race together every Sunday. It's crazy how that works, right? And that's how I became a race creator. And then they added new props and stuff. So then I started making other types of races besides off-road races. Because at first it was just all off-road races. Which is all off-road races. We'd go, try to find the hardest lines. see if we can climb this and climb that. And we've, after all these years, I think we've discovered every inch of that map, at least the off-road portions of it. And started making other stunt races and street races and things like that. That's why I have over 1,000 races on my... Oh, I was going to cut through there where they put a rock in the way. I'm not going to try to fight a rock and tip my stuff over. I was just trying to avoid this mud hole. But yeah, made races for just about everything. And we still race every Sunday. And I'm actually worried about what GTA 6 is going to be because of the fact that it's Florida. Florida's flat. And we like to off-road. We like the hill climbing, the mountain climbing, the whatever. I don't think, actually, I know there aren't any mountains in Florida. So I don't know what the heck's going to go. I don't think anybody knows what GTA 6 actually is going to be anyway. The trailers don't always show you what's going on. And that's another thing that was funny, because I had that game, well, I'll still have it. So it's been 13 years, right? 13 years. Just about 13 years that game came out. And it took me 10 years I owned that game and I never played the story mode. I had it for 10 years and I didn't play story mode. And I finally went through it. And I've done it twice now. And it's actually fun. But it was funny that I had it for that long and I never played through. I played just long enough of the story mode, which is 10 minutes, whatever, 5-10 minutes, in order to play online. The prologue, they call it. Once I completed that, I didn't go back to it. I just played online with my friends. Alright. It's just funny. And I did finally go through it and complete it and all that stuff. And it was, again, it was fun. Would I want to do it again? If I get bored, I might come back and do, you know. Would I stream it? Probably not, because it's been done. But, I was going to unpack that cargo right off the bat, so it'll bounce around in here. We're almost done, people. But yeah. But again, there's games that you revisit. You know, I like the God of War games. Those are all great. And they keep coming out with new ones of those. But those are button mashing games, in my opinion, because you got to do like all the combos and this and that to kill people and this and that, which is fine. But once you get to be a certain age, it's harder to do that. You know, you're not as fast at it as you used to be. The carpal tunnel from playing all the 30 years or 50 years or whatever it is of video games has caught up with you. Alright. Restore the tracks. Whoop whoop. Now we're going to detach, delete, and recover. I don't need this one out. I'm going to recover that. Let's just go to the Voron. Make it daytime real quick. There we go. Much brighter. Alright, so I've completed it. Took an hour and a half. I mean, I think it would have been definitely longer if I'd have done it the other way. So now the rail section's done. Again, these are logging missions. We have 4 of these to do. That'll be after I complete these 2. So the next mission will be a super easy one, and then this one's pretty simple, so I won't get into it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below and I'll get back to you. Hopefully you enjoyed this long video. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye, y'all.